My mother's never been booked into a jail before.
Okay. I'm not, I didn't make it down there. I was tied up on something else, so I'm not exactly sure what happened down there, but I do know there was a supervisor on scene. He got there a little late,
Okay.
but when he was finally able to get there, he went down there and assessed the situation, so I'm not sure what exactly happened.
Okay. Well,
But
I wish I could talk to him. I wish I could tell my side of the story, because my mother was scared to go in the neighborhood that she drove in, and so she wanted me on the phone, and I stayed on speakerphone with them the whole time. I got the phone records to prove it. I got my mother's phone records to prove it. I'll present that to the district attorney if it reaches that point. But I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart that my mother would never strike my sister. My sister has always been the violent one. My mother maced her in self-defense, and I heard what happened. I heard the whole procedure happen. And then my sister grabbed that cell phone from her hand, and I could hear her slinging it around the car and then out into the parking lot. And that was the end. And then I called the travel lodge, and I confirmed that with the woman at the travel lodge. I wish I could give a statement. I'm in New Orleans. I might drive down there tonight to help my mother. You know, my wife and I are sitting here with our jaws on the ground because we can't believe that my mother tried to help her, and this is how it turned out. My sister turned and flipped her lid on my mother, and I heard it. And
let me, as soon as the supervisor that was on scene gets off another call that he's currently on, I'll, let me see where he's at.
I got
If I
to.
get him to call you and
Yes,
maybe
sir.
explain a little bit more to you. I don't know what she was charged with. I don't know what either one of them are charged with. So
Yes, sir. Okay, well,
let me.
I'll be up. I have a surgery tomorrow morning. I'll have to stay up and fast, and I can't eat or drink anything, and it keeps me up at night anyway. So I'll be right here. Please, whatever you can do.
Okay. Yeah, well, it shouldn't take him too long to take care of what he's got, and I'll have him call you as soon as he gets done.
Bossier Police, PC06.
Yes, hi. I'm trying to get in touch with Deputy Kelly Jones.
Okay, he's not here tonight.
Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody had told me that his shift is at nighttime. It starts at 10.
It is, but he's not here at work tonight.
Okay. Can I leave my name and number for him?
Okay, what is it?
My name, I guess you could tell him that it is regarding a report that he had taken about 24 hours ago. So yesterday on the 5th. Do you have any idea?
What's the report for?
It was a report. It was for an arrest that I was a witness to, but I was a witness on the phone, and I was advised by several people today to request of Deputy Jones to maybe take my witnessing as a supplemental report.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any idea when he will return?
No, ma'am, I don't know if tomorrow's his regular off day or not.
Okay. All right. Thank you
All right.
very much.
Bye-bye. Uh-huh. Bossier Police, PC06, how may I help you?
Hi. Is Deputy Kelly Jones working tonight?
No, ma'am, he took a vacation day tonight.
Okay. I've been trying to get in touch with him the last couple of nights. I guess you don't know when his vacation is up? Or...
No, ma'am.
Oh.
I don't.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
And I think I have that on recording. So based on that statement, if she's the one who made the report that she saw violence outside, she stated to me that she was inside during the time that something happened. So I wonder if that's relevant in a supplemental report. Should I call should I call Bossier Sheriff's Department and
Bossier Sheriff's Office does not have anything to do with this report other than
She is in their jail facility.
Oh, I
This is
meant,
a Bossier City report.
right, I'm sorry, I meant y'all, the deputy who has to follow up with the supplement.
Okay, and because this case was cleared by arrest, it is not going to be assigned to a detective, but here is what I would like for you to do.
Okay.
I will write a supplement,
Uh-huh.
and so that I have it in your words, if you will write me an email,
Okay.
I will essentially cut and paste your email and say that I spoke with you on the phone. I can't say one way or the other that this is what happened or what didn't happen because I wasn't there. But this is what your impression was listening to it on the phone. We can either do it that way, or I would almost feel better if you got back in contact with the officer that wrote the original report. Because again, I'm flying blind here. I was not
Yes, ma'am.
there. You may refer to something that I have no idea what you're talking about, and me trying to put it in context may screw everything up. So I would personally feel better if you tried to get in contact with the officer that wrote the original report,
Okay.
and request that he do a supplement, because he was there. He did talk to that clerk, so you might say something that makes more sense to him
Okay.
than me trying to take it completely out of context, if that makes any sense.
It does make sense, but I actually have him refusing to try to talk to me.
Well, and the reason is because it's a dynamic situation on scene.
Sure.
And we have a lot of times where, here, can you talk to my mom? No.
Yeah, sure.
I'm more concerned with what's happening right in front of me.
Well, yeah, they have to contain the scene. I understand that, and their safety is definitely priority, but the safety of the public. But they let my mom talk to me freely on the clerk's telephone, and my mom said, yeah, Jenny took my phone and she threw it in, and I had to mace her to get her off of me. And I said, well, ask the officer for his name, because I was trying to get a name so that I knew that I could go back and speak to someone. And he wouldn't give his name. And I said, okay. I said, well, ask him, what else did I ask, honey?
And maybe ask for a badge number.
Yeah, ask for a badge number. I tried to do that. He wouldn't give a badge number. I said, okay. And then some time passed, and then what? My brain's foggy for this.
Then she said, oh, they're coming to arrest me.
Yeah, she said,
And
oh, they're
he
coming to
came-
arrest me.
He
So.
came running up and started.
And so
asking
that's
me.
that, basically. The phone sat on the ground or wherever for the longest time, and I could hear the deputies back and forth talking about the case a little bit, what happened.
The information I'm going to give you is the name of the officer that wrote the report.
Okay, the sergeant was requested by my mother because I asked to request it, and then I have another sergeant that I recorded saying that the sergeant showed up late on the scene. So I have that film
Okay,
document.
when you say there was only one sergeant on scene according to our records.
Right.
So when you have if you may have had another officer say the sergeant was late,
Yes.
I'm only showing one sergeant, but I will give you his name also.
Okay.
All right, the officer that wrote the report, and again, I don't know which one without hearing voices or anything like that, and I quite honestly, I am definitely not the person to get into with that. That I would refer you over to internal affairs.
Yes, ma'am.
If that becomes an issue, because that's beyond the scope of where it's appropriate for me to help you. Not trying to
No,
give you the information.
not at all.
That takes it over to a whole other level. But the officer that wrote the report was Officer Kelly Jones,
Okay.
and his badge number is 2865. The sergeant that was on scene was Sage Allen. And I don't know his badge number. I apologize. But we
That's
only have
okay.
one Sage Allen, so they'll know who you're talking about.
Were these fairly young guys? Would it be safe to say? I'm not, saying that young guys don't know what they're doing or anything, but I'm just going by voices.
Completely fair question. Kelly Jones has been with us for several years. Two of the guys were relatively new, and when I say relatively new, I'd say less than 5 years.
Okay.
You had another senior officer who, the senior officer is not the one that wrote the report. That was not Kelly. He's been with us several years. He is very articulate. He is very methodical. I would have no problems with him working a call that I was involved in.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a lot of faith in him. And Sergeant Allen, for him to even be a sergeant, we're talking probably close to 17 years,
Okay.
if not.
All right. Well, show me what you got on tape so I can keep it for my records.
Okay.
From
I called on September the 8th. The first time I called, and I called Travel Lodge where this incident happened with Jenny.
So you were arrested on the 5th,
I was
and you called the Travel Lodge on the 8th
on the 8th.
on the tape.
Then my main concern was that fact that I knew I did not hit Jenny, that when I had to mace her because she was trying to take my key and drive my car, put my car in drive, it was running, and I was still in my seatbelt. She was trying to put my car in drive to run through some other part.
And you told me that you ran back into the Travel Lodge behind the clerk's kiosk
Yes, during the incident, yes, on the 5th.
after you maced her. Okay, it doesn't take a genius to figure something out here real quick. Okay, I'm skimming the surface here real quick. These are images of the car that they fought in. This is a mace on the dashboard. This proves that Miss Richton was maced in the car. This is on the passenger side airbag of the car. Okay, geniuses. Now this is the police report. This is your witness's police, her criminal background. This is a criminal history with Bossier only. Okay, this is disturbing the peace, theft by concealment. This is Charmaine Goodrum, 9/28/1979. This is a birthday. Okay. It doesn't take a genius to figure out this is your witness. Okay, this is your witness. My mother has no criminal record. Do you understand that? Okay, that's your witness. Okay. Here is your victim. Okay, this is my sister. Okay, anybody would know her, it would be me. Okay, this is earlier this year. She beat up her boyfriend, who she's now using meth with, and admitted that night to using methamphetamines. We all have witness statements ready to go to the district attorney's office. The voice that you heard on the phone was just as clear then as it is now, and we have all that ready to go. And this is her being charged with aggravated battery, okay? And this is domestic violence, okay? Because it was her boyfriend, okay? She beat him in the head with a pair of channel lock pliers, okay? And here's the police report that I'm very disappointed in, okay? And it was overlooked by the guy I was on the telephone with through the videos. Clay Body. This is my mother, man. How do you think I feel about my mother? Okay? This is my family. Okay? This is my mom. Dude, she's a federal postal employee, okay? I tried to call you to avoid her false arrest. This is her son. This is me. This is my wife. This is my children. And I have more children. This is an older photo. Okay? I'm not trying to hide anything here. I'm just saying, why don't you guys take a look at what's going on, okay? You said no drugs were involved, okay? This is a picture of my mother's car. Pills on the floorboard, okay? There was drugs involved. This report says there were none, okay? Yeah, I know. They know what their own report says. All this report had to do was be looked over and fixed. That's all that needed to happen. And it still can happen. Here's my mother's price for her key that was broken. She has a picture in here where my sister was trying to pull the damn gear shifter down the drive, and her hand slipped past it and broke the damn key off of the ignition. Okay? Now forgive me for being a little upset, but if your mother was arrested falsely, you know she'd never been arrested before, and she's got a job with the U.S. Marine Corps coming up, wouldn't you find that offensive? All right, well, I just wanted to let you know, okay? I still think we're all on the same team. I support the Thin Blue Line. My wife's father's a police officer. I support everything that you guys do, which I just don't live in the same parish that you do, okay? So that's the end of that. And then when it goes to court, if it goes to court, I hope to God the DA throws it out, and you guys work with her to do that. I hope it doesn't go to court, because if it does, it's a waste of the court's time, period.
This is your proof that you were on the phone with your mother for 41 minutes, 14 seconds. You lost her, tried to call her back. We then called the Travel Lodge for 14 minutes and 8 seconds, lost that call, and you called back for 1 minute, 21 seconds.
Good. Okay. Just a quick reference.